Come back to a new post today, and let's continue with the July 23rd, the most important points that you need to keep track for UPSC preliminary examination of 2025. So the very first thing is about Economic Survey of India. What is this document? It is an annual document of the Ministry of Finance, Government of India. The Department of Economic Affairs under the Ministry of Finance presents a survey every year to the Parliament just before the Union Budget, and it is prepared under the guidance of an officer called as the Chief Economic Advisor of India. Now the document is presented to both houses of the Parliament during the budget session. The first economic survey was presented in 1950-51 as a part of the Union Budget. After 1964, it was separated from the budget and presented each year during the budget session just before the presentation of the budget in the Parliament. The document is not binding. Nevertheless, it is presented each year and also is taken to be of significance. Now, the Chief Economic Advisor of the Government of India advises the government on economic matters, and he is also responsible for the preparation of the Economic Survey of India tabled in the Parliament just before the Union Budget is presented. He holds the rank of a Secretary to the Government of India, and he is an ex officio cadre of the Indian Economic Service. He is the head of the Economic Division of the Department of Economic Affairs, Ministry of Finance. Until 2009, the CEA's position was a Union Public Service Commission appointment, and until the 1970s, almost all the CEAs were members of Indian Economic Service. But now, presently, the CEA is chosen by the Prime Minister, so he does not conform to the appointments of the UPSC, or also it's not a compulsion that he has to be from the Indian Economic Service as well. The next most important issue is about Bhojshala. Now this has been in news because there is a mosque over the temple there, and it is an historic building located in Dhar, district of Madhya Pradesh. The name is derived from the celebrated Parmara king called as King Bhoja of the Parmara dynasty. He was a patron of education and arts, and also established a school named as Bhojshala. He contributed to many works of Sanskrit, poetics, yoga, architecture. The architectural part of the buildings are contributed by different periods and mainly dated to the 12th century AD. It is believed that it originally was a temple of the Saraswati built by the Parmara king Bhoja in 11th century, and the mosque is built using structural dismembered parts of the temple. The monument also retains some of the slabs including Sanskrit and Prakrit, and noted are the patron of art and literature. Bhoja is said to have established a school called as Bhojshala in the same region. The next most important is about gig workers. Who are the gig workers? Recently, Rajasthan was the first state who brought about a welfare bill with regard to gig workers. It is called as the Rajasthan Platform-Based Gig Workers Registration and Welfare Bill 2023, hailed as first of its kind in the country. They are non-standard or income-earning activities outside the standard long-term employee and employee relationships. None of the codes in India, labor codes, speak of gig workers. There is no statutory provision for the gig workers as well. Nipah virus. It is a zoonotic virus now and has been in use because of its transmission in Kerala. It has been transmitted through contaminated food and also directly between the people. So it is infectious. In infection people, it causes a range of illness from a symptomatic infection to acute respiratory illness and also fatal encephalitis. The virus can also cause severe diseases in animals such as pigs, resulting in significant economic losses to the farmers as well. The Nipah virus does not have any vaccine. The treatment is only supportive and not curative, and it is known to have its outbreaks in Asia. It infects a wide range of animals and usually spreads from fruit bats. So it is a main cause of health concern, which is even said by the WHO. And the next most important is about Houthi. Who are the Houthis? They are officially known as Ansar Allah, a Shia Islamist political and military organization that emerged from Yemen in 1990s. It is predominantly made of the Zaidi Shias, with their leadership is being drawn from the Houthi tribe. Now, under the movement of Zaidi religious leader Hassan al-Houthi, the Houthis emerged as an opposition party in Yemen who were against the President Ali Abdullah Saleh, who was accused of corruption, and they also took part in the Yemen uprising of 2011. They are influenced by the Lebanese Shia political and military organization Hezbollah. The Houthis adopted an official slogan against the United States, Israel and the Jews. The Houthis aim to govern all of the Yemen and also support external movements against the United States, Israel, Saudi Arabia. Because of the Houthis' ideological political background, the conflict in Yemen is widely seen as a confrontation between Iran and Saudi Arabia proxy war. And the last most issue for the day is about now it is electric vehicles. This is a vehicle which has one or more electric motors for propulsion. The vehicle can be powered by a collective system with electricity from extravehicular sources, or can be powered autonomously by a battery, or by converting fuel to electricity using generator or fuel cells. So electric vehicles can be powered by a number of ways. First of all is the collector system, second electricity from extravehicular sources, third by battery, or fourth by converting the fuel to electricity using generator or fuel cells. Hybrid electric vehicles, where electric motors are used as a supplementary propulsion to the internal combustion, became more widespread. They are plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, where electric motors can be used as a predominant propulsion rather than a supplement, and this is one of the type of the electric motors, where we have the normal combustion, internal combustion using petrol, and also electric combustion as well for moving of the vehicle. So this is some of the important points that I wanted to share with you all with regard to July 23rd. If you did like, please do like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to comment at the end of the video. I shall see you tomorrow in another most important post for July 24th. Until then, it's very happy learning.